Sunshine. I'm Maria.
And my name is Rory, and we are the hosts of the IELTS Speaking for Success podcast, the podcast that aims to help you improve your speaking skills as well as your listening skills along the way.
We've started this podcast to give you gorgeous grammar and fabulous vocabulary for your high IELTS score. Bad night score.
Bad night score.
Bad night.
Bad night.
Oh, Rory, you're late again.
I know, I'm sorry, I was chatting with the postman.
Chatting with a postman? Shall we talk about chatting? Chatting?
Yes, let's talk about chatting.
Yes, chatting.
But before we talk about chatting, Maria, we are going to talk about chatting, but do you have any predictions for what I might chat about?
You might chat about chatting to your friends, to students. Maybe you sometimes get tired of chatting and you don't like this, like empty, useless chatter when you're just like blah, 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 about nothing. You want it to be productive and meaningful.
All right, so Maria's predictions. Let's see how right she is then. Let's go.
Do you like chatting with friends?
Assuming there's nothing else we should be doing, yeah, who doesn't like a good chinwag with their pals? We don't often see each other, so it's a good way to catch up.
What do you usually chat about with friends?
Other than catching up on all the latest gossip, just the usual things like maybe work drama or anything related to what we're doing. It could be about climbing, for example, if I'm with my friends for doing that. Maybe a conversation piece if we're at a gallery or something like that.
Do you argue with friends?
Well, I think everybody has disagreements at some point, but it's usually just a difference of opinion and not like a full-blown row or anything like that. I think that would be a bit of a mood killer, or at least a conversation stopper.
Do you prefer to communicate face-to-face or via social media?
I think it depends on what I'm doing and who I'm talking to, really. If it's one of my friends, I think it feels more authentic to chat in person, unless it's something like organizing when to meet up. But if it's some random I've never met in my life, then I think social media can be good for keeping them at a healthy distance until I get to know them better.
Do you prefer to chat with a group of people or with only one friend?
I don't know, really. I think I'm generally good at managing table talk when I'm with people, but at the same time, I'd quite like just blethering away with my one best friend. Especially with the kind of banter we have, not everyone would get it and they might feel left out of the conversation.
As you know, we now release all of our premium content for free, and it's available for 1 month. After 1 month, it goes into our super secret archive. To sign up for the archive, click the link in the description below. See you soon.
Yeah, these questions are a bit strange. Like, do you like chatting with friends? Do you argue with your friends? Like, do you like your friends?
Doesn't everybody?
Oh, yeah. Well, IELTS, dear listener, what can we say? Just don't take these questions seriously, all right? It's just chatting. So, we chat with somebody. Chat or we talk to people.
We can chat to people as well.
Chat to people, chat with people.
Speaking of words beginning with ch, we can have a chin wag.
Chin wag. What's that? Dear listener, it's informal and it's British English, okay? It's not American, it's British. So it means a chat.
Chin wag. Like the jaw is going up and down.
We got together for a good old chin wag. To have a chat. So we got together to have a chat, like have a chat. Like we met to have a chat or we met for a good old chinwag. A long and pleasant conversation between friends. We had a good chinwag over a bottle of wine. It's a good way to catch up. Catch up is your phrasal verb of this topic, which means to talk to each other, to share the recent news.
We can also catch up on things. Catch up on the latest gossip. If you don't like gossip, you can catch up on news.
Yeah, we usually catch up on gossip, we usually catch up on news, on studies. So we discuss, we meet, we discuss things, we have a chat. And you can use it as a noun, a catch up with friends or family. So a meeting or a conversation. Yeah, and we catch up on the latest gossip. The latest. So the recent gossip. And gossip, like something not very nice, but when you talk about other people's private lives. We catch up on the latest gossip, we catch up on some juicy gossip. Some interesting, intimate details about other people. Yeah. And we talk about work or work drama, some, like dramas that happen at work, what we're usually doing. It could be about swimming, sports, studies, work, money, anything. And another synonym is a conversation. We usually have a chat or have a conversation about da-da-da. Sometimes we argue with friends, or, Rory, what's a phrasal verb that you can use to mean argue?
To have a row. And if it's a serious one, a full-blown row.
To have a row with friends. Yeah, I never have a row with friends. Yeah, or fall out. You can say, I never fall out with my family, with my friends, or sometimes I fall out with my friends, or I fell out with my friends over something, right? Because of something. Sometimes we have a disagreement, but it's not something serious. It's not like a full-blown row, as I already said, like a serious argument. And if we had a row, it would be a mood killer. Nice one. Imagine you get together with your friends and then you disagree with someone, you start having a row, and it's a mood killer. It kills all the mood.
It makes us unhappy, unengaged with things.
Yeah.
And it might stop the conversation. So it would be a conversation stopper. But that's just a word for bringing the conversation to an end.
Yeah, that argument was a real mood killer at the party. Or his negative comments were a mood killer during the meeting. Nice. Yeah, a conversation stopper. Somebody starts talking about politics. That's it. Stopped all the conversation. Conversation stopper. A conversation stopper, a remark or a comment that stops the natural flow of conversation. I prefer to chat face-to-face, or I prefer to chat via social media or on social media, dear listener, okay? I usually chat on Facebook, on Telegram, on Instagram. I usually use different messengers.
Messengers?
Messengers, yeah. Like Telegram, WhatsApp, or something else. And it depends who I'm talking to and why. It feels more authentic to chat in person. So you can say chat face-to-face or chat with a person. Offline, face-to-face. But if it's some random people I've never met in my life, I chat to them on social media. I keep a healthy distance. So I keep away from them.
Maybe keep them at arm's length, which is an idiom.
Yeah, nice. So I keep them at a distance. So I keep them at an arm's length until I get to know them better. So get to know people, or you can say I usually use social media to get to know them better, and then we chat in person. I'm good at managing table talk.
That is just conversation when you are at the table, like at a meal or something.
Yeah, you have 10 people. And how do you manage to talk to everybody? You can say I'm bad at managing table talk, so I prefer to talk to one person only, or I'm good at talking to different people at the same time, so I'm good at managing table talk. And another one is this verb starts with B. Rory, what did you say? It's a bit strange. Blether.
Blethering. Blethering is just chatting away about nothing in particular.
Yeah. Blether or blather. It could be E or A. So in UK it's blether with an E, but it can also be blather with an A, to talk for a long time in a silly or annoying way. Oh, stop blathering. Stop saying nonsense. Yeah, or just like chatting about nothing, in particular. Or I'm fine blathering on about anything, right? Or if Rory starts, speaking about nothing, I'm gonna say like, oh, Rory, what on earth are you blathering on about?
Or blithering on about.
Blithering, yeah. Or blathering.
But I never do that. Not ever. Not even one time, Maria.
Never on the podcast.
Never, no.
But, like when I catch up with my friends, I quite like just blathering away to my best friend. And this kind of banter, which is another B word, also about talking, chatting, banter.
Informal conversation.
Yeah. Conversation that is funny, not serious. Again, not serious, just chatting, like this usual banter. And could you please use a banter in a sentence, please?
Well, I like to have banter. Well, everybody likes to have banter with their friends. You probably don't like to have banter with your parents so much because it's very informal, and some people prefer to be more formal with the parents. And you need to be very careful with workplace banter because it could really accidentally offend some people.
Yay! And also, dear listener, these days a lot of people chat to ChatGPT.
They do.
Yeah, when they're lonely, when they need therapy, when, I don't know, they just want to have a chat, they chat to ChatGPT or some other AI, so you can talk about that. I sometimes talk to ChatGPT, like it's my friend, all right, okay?
Talking about things we chat about, Maria, you made some predictions, but did they come true?
Nothing about being bored. And actually, I said that you don't like useless chat, like you don't like banter, but actually you are fine with banter and like you're fine blathering away.
I did talk about my friends. Did I talk about my students?
No. You didn't talk about your students, actually.
And then did I talk about being bored?
No.
So it's a 50-50 prediction so far. Maybe the listeners did better. Who knows? However, thank you for chatting with us. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Do you like chatting with friends?
Assuming there's nothing else we should be doing, yeah. Who doesn't like a good chinwag with their pals? We don't often see each other, so it's a good way to catch up.
What do you usually chat about with friends?
Other than catching up on all the latest gossip, just the usual things like maybe work drama or anything related to what we're doing. It could be about climbing, for example, if I'm with my friends for doing that. Maybe a conversation piece if we're at a gallery or something like that.
Do you argue with friends?
Well, I think everybody has disagreements at some point, but it's usually just a difference of opinion and not like a full-blown row or anything like that. I think that would be a bit of a mood killer, or at least a conversation stopper.
Do you prefer to communicate face-to-face or via social media?
I think it depends on what I'm doing and who I'm talking to, really. If it's one of my friends, I think it feels more authentic to chat in person, unless it's something like organizing when to meet up. But if it's some random I've never met in my life, then I think social media can be good for keeping them at a healthy distance until I get to know them better.
Do you prefer to chat with a group of people or with only one friend?
I don't know, really. I think I'm generally good at managing table talk when I'm with people, but at the same time, I'd quite like just blethering away with my one best friend. Especially with the kind of banter we have, not everyone would get it and they might feel left out of the conversation.